Welcome to AfroWealth Creations. Today, we are talking about Nigeria's education crisis. Are we failing the next generation? Why are our schools failing? Sit back and listen to the hidden causes behind Nigeria's educational decline. Here are some key facts about Nigerian education in relation to global competitiveness, highlighting the challenges and potential of the system. 1. Low global ranking in education quality. Nigeria ranks low in global education quality indicators. In the 2020 World Economic Forum's Global Competitiveness Report, Nigeria was ranked 115th out of 141 countries in terms of the quality of its education system. This ranking reflects challenges such as outdated curricula, inadequate funding, and limited access to quality education. 2. Large population, low literacy rates. Nigeria has one of the largest youth populations in the world, with over 40% of its 200 million citizens under the age of 15. However, its adult literacy rate is about 62%, below the global average of 86%. This poses a serious challenge for global competitiveness, as a well-educated population is key to economic development. 3. High number of out-of-school children. Nigeria has the highest number of out-of-school children globally. As of 2022, an estimated 20 million children were not attending school, according to UNICEF. This drastically undermines the country's potential to compete globally, as a significant portion of its youth lacks basic education. 4. Underinvestment in education. Nigeria's education sector is underfunded compared to global standards. The country consistently spends around 6 to 7% of its annual budget on education, far below the UNESCO recommended minimum of 15 to 20%. This inadequate funding leads to poor infrastructure, low teacher salaries, and a lack of educational resources, affecting the overall quality of education. 5. Skill gap and unemployment. Despite a large number of university graduates, unemployment rates among young Nigerians are high, over 40% in 2023, highlighting a skills mismatch between education and the job market. Nigeria's education system does not adequately equip graduates with the skills needed for a competitive global workforce, especially in technology, engineering, and vocational sectors. 6. STEM education and technological gaps. In terms of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM education, Nigeria lags behind globally. While there has been growth in the technology sector, particularly in cities like Lagos, inadequate access to digital education and infrastructure limits the country's global competitiveness in innovation and tech-driven industries. 7. Vocational and technical education deficits. Vocational and technical education, which is crucial for developing a skilled workforce, is underdeveloped in Nigeria. In comparison to countries like Germany or South Korea, which have strong vocational systems contributing significantly to their economic strength, Nigeria's focus on technical skills is limited. This has resulted in a shortage of skilled labor in key industries like construction, manufacturing, and agriculture. 8. Brain drain. Nigeria suffers from a significant brain drain as many educated Nigerians seek better opportunities abroad due to a lack of job opportunities and poor working conditions at home. It's estimated that 37% of Nigerian professionals intend to emigrate for better prospects, which hampers the country's ability to build a strong, competitive workforce. 9. Inconsistent quality across regions. There is a stark disparity in the quality of education between urban and rural areas. While some private schools in major cities like Lagos and Abuja offer education that is competitive globally, public schools in rural and northern regions often lack basic infrastructure, qualified teachers, and learning materials. This uneven distribution of educational quality prevents Nigeria from competing effectively on the global stage. 10. Growing demand for private education. Nigeria's private education sector is expanding rapidly as families seek better alternatives to underfunded public schools. However, access to private education is often limited to wealthier families, creating inequalities in the system. The global competitiveness of Nigerian students from elite private schools can be comparable to international standards, but this does not reflect the overall system. 11. Global Talent Competitiveness Index, GTCI. Nigeria performs poorly on the Global Talent Competitiveness Index, GTCI, which measures how countries grow, attract, and retain talent. In the 2022 report, Nigeria ranked 98th out of 133 countries, indicating the need for reforms in education to nurture a competitive workforce capable of thriving in the global economy. 12. Tertiary education crisis. Nigeria's tertiary education sector faces numerous challenges, including frequent strikes by university staff, overcrowded classrooms, and outdated research facilities. These issues prevent Nigerian universities from ranking highly on the global stage. For instance, no Nigerian university ranked in the top 500 of the 2023 QS World University Rankings, which measures the quality and competitiveness of higher education institutions globally. 13. Potential in digital learning. The rise of e-learning and digital education platforms presents an opportunity for Nigeria to bridge its education gap and enhance global competitiveness. However, limited internet access, particularly in rural areas, and high data costs remain significant barriers to realizing the full potential of digital education in the country. 14. International student mobility. A large number of Nigerian students pursue higher education abroad. In 2022, over 100,000 Nigerian students were enrolled in foreign universities, especially in countries like the US, UK, and Canada. While this reflects a desire for better education, it also underscores Nigeria's inability to retain its brightest students and the need for stronger educational institutions at home. 15. Global competitiveness and education as a solution. Despite these challenges, education remains one of the key drivers that could unlock Nigeria's global competitiveness. Improvements in education, especially in STEM and vocational training, could position Nigeria to take advantage of its youthful population, boost productivity, and compete in sectors like technology, agriculture, and renewable energy. In conclusion, Nigeria's education system is a critical determinant of its global competitiveness, but the country faces numerous challenges that hinder its ability to compete effectively on the world stage. Addressing issues like funding, infrastructure, and curriculum reform could help align education with the demands of the global economy. Thanks for watching. Kindly like, share, subscribe and join the conversation.